So about Law is probably the most overpowered and underpowered character in the story. His fruit for one is one of the best in the story that we have seen so far, and by best I mean the fruit itself, not the user, because that is an entirely different thing. Luffy is a strong character, but his fruit is definitely below average. It was just that he was able to make do with what he had, which is how he makes the fruit look so good. But if the next person eats a gum who is just a random civilian, they more than likely won't get anywhere near as far as Luffy did with the fruit. But in Law's case, the fruit is inherently good. You can make a room that you can do literally anything that you want. It basically puts him in Minecraft creative mode whenever he opens his room. And the fact that Law is a doctor is even better, because he can do operations on people very easily. So if like someone had a metal pipe in their torso, he can just open the room and do the surgery without having the risk of them dying from blood loss. And the case is the same for when it comes to his offensive capabilities. He has been able to do basically anything to his opponents in his room, from cutting mountains to lifting multiple galleons out of the water like it was nothing. But even with all these good utilities, that's not the best part of the fruit. The thing that makes the value so incredibly high is the surgery that the user is able to perform on another person. It is known as an immortality surgery, and basically whoever has this surgery performed on them gains immortality on them, but the cost is the devil fruit user's life. So if Law used it, he will end up dying, no questions asked. For this reason was why Doflamingo and the world government wanted it so badly. Before Law ate it, Des Barrels, aka Drake's dad, had the fruit, and the world government was offering to buy it from him for 5 million berries. So yeah, this fruit is no joke, and ever since the immortality operation was revealed, people have been theorizing about it, about how he will end up using it on another character. Luffy is what most people assume he will use it on, but I don't think he'll end up using it on Luffy, or any character at all, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. While Law won't use the immortality surgery on any character. Before that though, remember to like and subscribe for future videos. So as I said, the immortality surgery comes at the cost of the user's life, so it would have to be a pretty intense moment for him to use it on Luffy. A lot of people have theorized about him using it at Wano, but with the way things are headed right now, it doesn't really look like it will come to a point that they will need to use it. Even if Luffy were to get heavily injured, I mean like every bone in his body is broken or something like that, they could just give him that medicine Zoro took that heals him back fully for the rest of the fight. And right now it doesn't even look like he would even need that either, so I don't think he'll ever get to a point in Wano where that's the last choice they have on the table. So him using it at Wano is pretty much off the table at this point. So with them fighting 2 Yonkos, plus the entire crew of one of them and the other strongest fighters, plus all of Wano's military, and still doesn't require the surgery, I don't know what situation will leave them with the surgery as their last choice. I think people are too hung up on the idea of him using it. Like, just because it was mentioned, it absolutely has to happen no matter what. But Law has his own character story arc as well. Same as how Luffy has his ambitions of becoming Pirate King, Law has his own, which is to learn about the Will of D. I guess people tend to forget about it since it isn't brought up that often. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to finish that up before people even think about him using it. And still, that dream is nowhere in sight so far. That probably won't be brought up until very late game. Also, even if he was to do the surgery on Luffy, like it was a last ditch effort that he was willing to do, I'm pretty sure Luffy wouldn't accept it. I don't think Luffy will have any interest in immortality, because it will take the meaning out of all the stuff that he had done, wanting to become Pirate King and be free and live life to its fullest. But it will kind of be cheapening all of his accomplishments, because if he's immortal, it will kind of defeat the purpose of living life to its fullest, and he will probably think it's boring to live forever. So all around, I just don't see Luffy going along with the surgery, even if Law was down to do the surgery on him, which I don't think he ever will. That's basically all I have to say though about Law. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. Peace.